I got bands in the coop. Touch me, I'll shoot. Amazon. I was born to flex. Diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets. I like more than sex. But nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money.
Alright guys, so we are getting right into this video. Today I'm going to be doing a really cute cut crease with a bright pink color. And to start this look off, I am just going to be priming my lids with a LA Girl Pro concealer color in the shade Toffee. And I am just putting this all over my lid and blending that out with a damp Real Techniques beauty sponge. Alright guys, so once that's done, I want to go in with this LA Colors palette, and I'm just going to go in with that brown shade and add that on as a transition color, and I'm putting that all over my lids. As soon as I'm done with that, I am going to end up picking that palette back up and going in with a darker shade on top of my eyelid, so that way it can be kind of like a dark transition shade. And that way my pink can just fade out into kind of like a dark brown versus just nothing at all, if that makes sense. Alright guys, so now I actually want to grab my Festival palette by Profusion, and I'm going in with that beautiful bright pink color, and I am going to add that in another pink color from that palette all over my lids on both sides. Alright, so once I'm done with that, I'm going to pick that same palette back up, and I got that purplish shimmer color out of there, and I'm just packing that into my crease and dragging it over just a little bit. Alright guys, so once I'm done with that, I actually forgot about cutting my crease, but then I soon remembered that I need to go back in and cut my crease, and I'm just going to use that leftover concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm going to very, very carefully place that on my crease, and after that I'm going to pack in another shade. And I'm just using a flat shader brush that came in a set from Amazon. I will leave them linked down below. And so with that LA Colors palette, I got it from a dollar store years ago. And so I just used a light pink shade in there, and I used a purplish pinkish shade out of the Festival palette, and I just packed it on with a flat shader brush by Wet n Wild. Alright guys, so basically once I saw that I was pleased with that eye, I just moved on to the other one, and I did the exact same thing. All right, and right there, I just went back into that I Heart makeup palette and picked up that dark color and went back in with that. Now I'm just taking some mascara and I'm just throwing it on before I get ready for my falsies. You can choose any mascara that you want. This is just a Lancome sampler from Sephora. So right now I'm just about to glue my lashes on, and I am just putting the glue on, and this glue is by Kiss. I cannot remember the exact name of it, but I will leave it linked below as well. Alright, so while I wait for the lash glue to dry, I am going to be priming my face with a Wet n Wild primer. It is called like Forever Matte or something like that. And I'm also going to be going in with the LA Pro primer. And I've had this one for years, and I just use that one in the places where I usually crease up, which is around my mouth, under my eyes, and around the corners of my nose. And I'm also going to be adding some primer spray on. That spray bottle is so wrong, y'all. Like, I hate it so much. But it ended up doing the trick, and I'm just waiting for that to dry before I go in with my lashes. I want to say, yeah, my lashes. And please be patient with me with these lashes, y'all. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all about these lashes. They came from AliExpress. They were like $2 and some change. I absolutely love them. I will leave them linked down below. Do not pay $12 for a pair of mink lashes when you can pay like $2.50 for them, sis. This one right here gave me the blues. Like, I hate it so much. Alright, so that is going on for forever. But I eventually get to my foundation, which is just the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, something like that. I got a gift card for Christmas. That's the only way I ended up with this $50 foundation. If I didn't have it, I would definitely recommend something else, but this is just the one that I'm using currently, and I actually like it, so I might purchase it again if my pockets allow it. But yeah, I'm just blending that out with a e.l.f. foundation brush. Alright guys, so after that, I'm going to pick up the same concealer from earlier, and I'm just going to do a few streaks under my eyes and blend that out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. And this is basically self-explanatory. You guys know how this stuff goes. Okay, so once I'm done with that, I got my Sacha Buttercup powder, and it is a mess. It's everywhere. And I'm just taking this big powder brush from Amazon. My sister bought it for me in a set, and I am just popping that Sacha Buttercup powder under those places that I highlighted, and I think I added a little bit on my chin and around my mouth too. Alright guys, so now it's time to conceal, and not conceal, what's that word? Oh my goodness. Anyways, the word escapes me right now. I cannot think of it. Contour. That's the word. It's time to contour. And I'm just using the darkest shade in that I Heart Makeup palette. And I'm also going to be taking that on an eyeshadow brush and down the sides of my nose to kind of like contour my little nose as well. So once I'm done with everything, I like to take this Laura Mercier medium deep translucent powder, and I like to kind of like dust off that Sacha Buttercup just to tone it down a little bit. And I also like to put a little bit on the rest of my face to kind of set it, not much. And so now I'm going in with a big powder brush from e.l.f. and I am just blending everything together and going back in with that contour shade. Alright guys, now it's time to blush it out. So I'm using my favorite blush palette by e.l.f. and I'm just taking those two beautiful pink colors on the bottom and the one at the top, and I am just adding that to the tops of my cheekbones. And now I'm using a really cheap highlighter that I got from a store called Burke's Outlet. I'm adding that to the bridge of my nose and to the tops of my cheekbones with a Real Techniques highlighter brush. Alright guys, so I'm almost done, but I'm just going to take some of those pink and purple shades out of that Festival palette and I'm going to smudge them right under my waterline. I love this look. I didn't used to do it. I used to think people were crazy for doing it, but now that I started doing it, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I love it, I love it, I love it. It really just completes a look, guys. You ought to try it if you have not already. And now I am about to do my inner corner highlight, and I am just grabbing this whitish silverish color out of the Profusion Royals palette. It looks white in the palette, but it actually goes on with like a cute purple undertone, so I love that. And now I am just lining my big beautiful lips with a 99-cent pencil liner by Wet n Wild. And I'm going to be putting on some Milani lipstick. I cannot remember the shade. I will leave it linked below. It's supposed to be a gloss over the top of this, but I actually forgot to bring the gloss with me. And I'm pretty much done with the look by now. I am just spraying it with some rose water spray by Mario Badescu. And I basically hope you guys like the look. I'm new to this editing thing, so hopefully I can figure out how to slow it down or get it under control. Just be gentle with me. It is my first video, but I did decide to go in with a mold, and I'll insert some clips at the end, some pictures and stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Like, love, subscribe.